So let's take a look at what the Trump family, who are the main surrogates and leaders of the Republican Party, have been doing lately. Here you have Don Jr. doing an interview with one of the main leaders in the Republican movement, an avatar referred to as the cat turd or cat feces. And so here Don Jr. is doing an interview with a cat feces in a podcast with the cat feces in character. And Don Jr. says that he would like to make the cat feces a press secretary if Trump were to win. I mean, and he's being serious about this. Here, play this clip.
We've got one of the strongest chats on Rumble. I mean, there's thousands.
No, like I said, I'm seeing it blow up. You know, by the way, there seems to be, and by the way, I can get behind this. Cat turd for press secretary. For the Trump second term. Listen, I think this could be a huge win. And, hey, listen, anyone's more competent than the current press secretary. I mean, she's a bumbling idiot, but I guess that's what you get when you have Joe Biden in here. But did you see the Maddow meltdown? Because everyone keeps talking about the Maddow meltdown, just the fact that you put out the poll and DJT retweeted it and she went crazy. But you're getting under the skin of some of the biggest lunatic leftists out there.
Oh yeah, I get doxxed 1,000 times a day. I get death threats by the thousands. I mean, it's crazy just because I just speak the truth, and the truth hurts them bad.
Yeah.
You have Lara Trump, who is the head of the Republican National Committee, co-chair of the RNC, going on TV and singing songs and promoting her music career. Play this clip.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down.
Then you have Don Jr.'s girlfriend, Kimberly Guilfoyle. She's got her own podcast on Rumble, and she wants to talk about how the deep state has a massive conspiracy right now to try to interfere with the 2024 elections. Play this clip.
An exciting show. He's back, one of your all-time favorites, the founder of Revolver News, top investigative reporter Darren Beattie joins us to talk about the deep state, what they're up to right now, Merrick Garland, all of the above, and how they want to control this country and take the election in 2024. You don't want to miss it. 4 p.m. Tune in.
Then you've got Donald Trump's lawyer right here, Alina Habba, wearing the new Trump merch and promoting it. The new Trump merch is a photo of, this is real, of Donald Trump with giving the middle finger. It's a great message to send to the youth and to our kids and grandkids and future generations. A photo of the leader of a political party giving the middle finger. I think back to FDR and Truman and Eisenhower and JFK, and I think about these moments of them doing merch with the middle finger and cursing in places of worship. That's the Republican Party now. Then you have Eric Trump going on a QAnon podcast. As his dad posts QAnon memes where we go one, we go all. The storm is coming. Donald Trump's posted about 2,000 QAnon memes in the past 2 years. Eric goes on this QAnon podcast and says that the reason black people are supporting his father is because his father's a convicted felon. Just watch this odd podcast, though. The interviewer's like a shadow, and it's not even like a real interviewer. It's like a profile of somebody, and then Eric's on the screen. This is some peak weird stuff right here. Play this clip.
Behind him, you know what they can do to the average person? And guys, that's waking up a lot of communities too. I mean, I think you've seen how engaged the African American community has become, and how they're, trending fast right over to the Republican Party, because they're saying, hey, so many of our communities, they've done the same thing to us for years. They've prosecuted us so oftentimes unjustly. They're doing to him what they did to me, and I'm not into it. And I can see, I can read between the lines. And so, to the question.
And then from that same interview, Eric talks about how his wife, Lara, who you just saw, goes to sleep every night and wakes up thinking about Democrats interfering with the election. Play this clip.
But I promise you, she wakes up in the morning thinking about this. She goes to bed at night thinking about that very problem. And they are all over it, knowing that it's an inevitability of that party. It's just, I hate to say it. I wish I didn't say this, but it's who they are. It's what they do. They cheat.
Okay, there's nothing worse than light pouring in the house when you're trying to catch up on some rest. And having good blinds in your home may just be the most underrated addition that you could make. There's a better way to buy blinds and window treatments, and it's called 3-Day Blinds. They are the leading manufacturer of custom window treatments in the US, and right now they are running a buy one, get one 50% off deal. We could shop for almost anything at home. Why not shop for blinds at home too? 3-Day Blinds has local professionally trained design consultants who have an average of 10 plus years of experience that provide expert guidance on the right blinds for you in the comfort of your home. Just set up an appointment and you'll get a free, no obligation quote the same day. Not very handy? The expert team at 3-Day Blinds handles all the heavy lifting. They design, measure, install, so you could sit back, relax, and leave it to the pros. I've been using 3-Day Blinds since way before they were even a sponsor of the MeidasTouch podcast. My friend had redone his entire home with 3-Day Blinds. He got the smart blinds installed where you just ask Alexa to open your blinds and it happens automatically. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I asked him, where did he get this? How did this happen? He told me all about 3-Day Blinds and how easy the process was. And I ended up getting all the blinds in my home from 3-Day Blinds. And I am so glad that I did. They had so many options to choose from and they were so helpful in guiding me to pick the perfect blinds for my home. It's no surprise that 3-Day Blinds has been in business for over 45 years and is the highest rated blinds company on Trustpilot at 4.7 out of 5 stars. Right now, you could get 3-Day Blinds buy one, get one 50% off deal on custom blinds, shades, shutters, and drapery. For a free, no charge, no obligation consultation, just head to 3dayblinds.com/Meidas. That's buy one, get one 50% off when you head to 3dayblinds.com/Meidas. One last time, that's the number 3, DAY blinds.com/Meidas.
Oh, then you've got Donald Trump's other main legal advisor, Tom Fitton, actually making these types of videos. This is an actual video posted by Donald Trump's main legal advisor, Tom Fitton, who is not actually a lawyer. He's not a licensed lawyer at all. But here he is. Watch this video that he's posting today. Play this clip.
It was an amazing plus-size fashion show featuring multiple designers. This one's Chub Rub. I came out to vend and help with the Plus Bus with a few pieces that I carry in their store. They had an incredible vendors hall with all fat artists, designers, plus-size vintage. Here's some of my art. And here is the amazing Chub Rub clothing's booth. So cute. It was wonderful to connect with fans and new friends. Thank you so much for supporting.
Oh, and by the way, he posted another video in the past 24 hours as well with Steve Bannon going to prison. Here is Tom Fitton releasing another one of his reaction videos today. This is the person providing legal advice to Donald Trump. Play this clip.
If this is what it takes to stand up to Nancy Pelosi, if this is what it takes to stand up to Joe Biden, I'm proud to do it.
Bravo.
Father, can you say a few words?
I'm not authorized to talk to the media.
You're not?
No.
Well, thank you for coming.
I agree with your positions, and I'll be praying for you. I'm in the St. Ignatius Retreat House, 15 minutes away.
You are?
Yeah, I'll get you whatever you need.
Father, don't pray for me. Pray for our enemies.
Yeah.
Right? Pray. They're the ones who are going to need the prayers. Thank you, Father.
Saint Michael the Archangel, defend us in battle. Be our protection against the wickedness and the snares of the devil. May God rebuke him, we humbly pray. And do thou, Prince of the heavenly host, by the power of God, cast into hell Satan and all evil spirits who wander through the world seeking the ruin of souls. Amen. Ave Maria Purissima.
You know, and as I was thinking about just the bizarre aspect of this family, I was doing some research and digging into like other appearances that they gave together. Like there was this appearance, of course, on the Howard Stern show where Ivanka and Trump were told by Howard Stern, like, you know, look, Donald, you're a sexual predator, aren't you? Remember this? Here, play this clip.
You know about sexual predators and things like that. Right. I mean,
you are one.
All right, I was going to say that, but it's true.
Then remember this one on Howard Stern. Ivanka and Don Jr. were unable to multiply 17 times 6. You remember this? Here, play the clip.
The thing about Warren is we know
those people. We grew up with people whose parents did donate the wings to Wharton, and they didn't get in. So it's not, he couldn't buy our way in, even if he wanted to, really.
All right, I'm going to
really
ask you a tough question.
Yeah.
Wharton School of Business.
Yes.
What's 17 times 6? Come on.
What is it?
See, that's not a practical.
96.
Wrong.
94.
Wrong.
That's not a practical application, though.
Ivanka, 17 times 6.
It's 11. It's 11, 12. It's 1, 12.
Wrong.
17 times 6.
17 times 6. Anybody know?
92.
102.
It's 1.
6 times 7, 42.
Oh, God. You're right.
112. 112.
It is 112?
112.
Yeah. Look at you genius. Right, the kids didn't know. That's why you're dead.
That's why I'm dead.
Yeah, you're right, 112.
Well, I have a question because
The two richest guys in the room came the closest.
Wait a second. 6
I want
times
to go
7,
back
42.
7 plus 4.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, do it.
Get up.
What is it, Benji? 6 times 20 minus 2 times 6.
And I think about that moment back in 2018 where Don Jr. was being interviewed and asked a bunch of questions about his connections with Russia and the way he was just eating the ice cream. Like he couldn't stop. It was just such a bizarre way to eat. Like he's like literally stuffing his face with ice cream. Here, watch this.
Production is way up, so I don't know where you're getting that, and that's the forecast I have for coal.
Mr. Trump, ahead of that Trump Tower meeting, were you aware that the Russians had information in those emails?
I was not, but it doesn't. That's not what we're here talking about.
Mr. Saccone, can I ask you, what is your message to the coal miners?
I've always been a defender of the coal industry.
Mr. Trump, should Stormy Daniels be able to speak, sir? Should Stormy Daniels be able to speak?
Thanks, yes, that's not what we're talking about.
That also brings us to a recent interview that Don Jr. did. Or we did this one actually in the past 2 or 3 years, not that recent. But here he is as he was launching his podcast. He does this interview in front of a wall full of guns. Here, watch this.
Whatever happened to follow the science? Follow the science. That's what we're going to do. It seems the Biden administration only follows the science when it actually suits them. One of the things I want to talk about that I've been reading a lot about lately is sort of the stuff as it relates to the teachers' union. You've seen what they've done over the last couple of months, the way they've basically held up progress, prevented schools from opening. The teachers' union and those representing them have definitely failed our children in terms of education and everything else. I mean, the teachers' union has certainly failed the science they're supposed to be teaching us because, again, it's all political.
Some really strange behavior all around right here. But again, I just want to call it out and remind you of this is who they are. This is the Trump family. As I said, over 2,000 QAnon posts being made by Donald Trump. I know the corporate media doesn't want to cover any of this, but we'll cover it here. Judge for yourself. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 3 million together. Thanks for watching.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Midas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.